Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you this workflow for changing the character clothes. And this can be like this example here where you have one character wearing something and then you want to transfer the dress over to another character. So at the end, you have your second character wearing the first character's dress like this. It can also be simple changes like this one. Again, we have the same character, and in here I'm just changing this garment into some kind of t-shirt. You can do things like this where you keep the shape of the garment, whether it's a dress, t-shirt or something like that, and you just change the pattern of it. You can of course use it for any type of clothes. In this case, no person is wearing this. By the way, you can take a picture of your own clothes as well, and then it's just going to transfer it over to the character. And it's a pretty good transfer. As you can see, the letters are pretty much the same. I can see brothers here. Then we have band, pretty much the same. Even the logo as well got transferred pretty well. Now, you don't need to have a perfect cutout of your dress or the type of clothes, since the workflow will include a cutout section, basically a masking section at the top. So I will be using ComfyUI like always. I'm also using the Flux.2 Klein 9B workflow, and you can find it from the templates folder. At the top, you can just search for Klein or Klein and just select the 9B version. This will ask you to download the models if you don't have it. I'm going to recommend downloading the text encoder and VAE from the workflow itself. And if you have a low VRAM, then I would recommend installing the UNet loader GGUF and then using a GGUF version of the Flux.2 Klein. So to install this UNet loader, you can go into Manager and click on Custom Nodes Manager. Sometimes the install missing custom nodes does not work. So just go into Custom Nodes Manager, and then at the top here, you will search for GGUF and then install this one. ComfyUI GGUF. It is by the author City96. Once installed, at the bottom here, it will ask you to restart your ComfyUI, and you can come here, download the model and select it from here. I'm going to have the link in the description below. So once you've downloaded it, you will place it inside the UNet folder. In this note here, it says to go inside Diffusion models, and that is because it's the safe tensors version. So for the UNet version or GGUF version, you will need to place it inside UNet folder. Before sharing this one, I'm going to update it. This way you will have everything in here. Now, in terms of the inputs, there's really only 3 inputs that you need to worry about. The first one is this top image, and this is the dress or the clothes that you want to transfer over. The second, or like the bottom load image, that's basically the character that's going to appear in the final output. And then you will see here we have a positive prompt, and in the positive prompt you will place your prompt. Now I have an example here where it says replace the garment from image 1 with the dress from image 2. Now you can leave this exactly as it is. Let's say, for example, you're transferring a hat from top to bottom, then you can just come here, replace dress with hat. Now, as a reminder, this bottom one is image 1 and the top one is image 2. Now, once you have this and you click on the run button, it will set your clothes or any object or material that you're trying to transfer over. It will send that over to this top section, which will cut it out. Basically, it's going to mask out only that object. Now, in order for this to work, you will see here I have a prompt. Let me change the color actually. So this is green. Now you will place the item that you want to transfer over. So for example, in here you can have a hat, a dress, shoes, things like that. And let's say you want to transfer only one of those objects. Then you will go here and type in the name of that object. In this case, I have dress as my object, well, the clothes that I want to transfer. And then you will see here, it's going to mask it out. It's going to cut out anything that is not considered as the dress. Basically, this is going to depend on SAM 3 training data. And once we have this cutout version, it's going to send it back into the workflow. Now it will send it here. I've collapsed this section since there's nothing to modify in these. These are either the connection nodes that's going to connect the top part with the bottom part, or you will see things like the conditioning 0 out. Really, there's nothing to modify in this. It's just connection. There's the reference latent. Again, these are just connection. There's nothing really that you need to modify in here. Now, you can possibly modify the random noise. So if you click on this pencil icon here, you can change it to randomize, and this will basically allow you to click on the run button while keeping all the inputs exactly the same, and then you will get variation of your final output. So sometimes you will see that it's going to add extra things into your output image. So for example, here we can see the character hair is tied up, but it's in the final output, it's actually let go, like it's logged in here. So in this case, what you can do is go inside the prompt, and then you will need to provide it additional text basically. So you can say here hide up, and we can try this one. I will also randomize the seed here, and now you can see that the hair is no longer long, it's actually tied up behind, but the dress slightly changes. So this I think it's veil or something like that, it's no longer present now. So this is how you can use the random noise. Just randomize it until you get something that is close to your input image. So this specific workflow is mainly used for product display. In case you have a product, you can take a picture of your product and you can showcase it on a character. So the character can come from like a Z image workflow, or it can be a real person as well. This will depend on you. Right now I'm showcasing as clothes, but you can also have any like wearable material. So it can be shoe. I think I have one. No, actually I deleted it. Let me check some of my examples here. Oh, you can see this one here. So it can be like this. So this is my input image at the top. This is my input image at the bottom. You can see the shoe is different here. And you just say transfer the shoe to the character and you will see it here. I'm using this workflow on this system here, and I have my ComfyUI up to date. I will have all the links in the workflow itself. The link to the workflow will be in the description below. Okay, so thank you for watching until the very end. Have a nice day. Take care. I will see you next time.